Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. This video I'll be sharing with you guys the newest fragrance launch from Hermes. So if you guys are interested, do stick around. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina. I'm a beauty and fashion expert that does product reviews on luxury beauty, skincare, and makeup. Occasionally I might share a luxury accessory review or a vlog here and there. So today you guys, I am super excited to do this video for you because I was pleasantly surprised with this launch, and it has been a while since I have made a fragrance video, but I think this deserves its own devoted video. So if you guys follow fragrances or collect, or you're big with scents, you know that Hermes launched a fragrance this fall and it's called Barenia. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And I was very fortunate enough to actually get to smell it a month ago. I'm not so sure when it was exactly released, but I got a 5 ml and a 15 ml, which I am so happy, you guys. And when I received this, you guys, I was overwhelmed and inundated with a plethora of new fragrance launches, because a lot of luxury brands usually launch new fragrances or flankers during this time of the year. So kind of this was not really that much in my radar until I pulled it out the other day and decided to wear it on my skin, and that totally changed everything, you guys. And that's why here I am sitting down on a video, devoting an entire video just for this product. So I'm going to begin with like some of what they say about this and what Hermes this is. So this Barenia is actually a kind of leather that the house uses. It's a high premium calfskin leather, and I believe it's exclusive to the brand, but it's what they use for their Birkins, their Kellys. And so they named this scent after that. And also their whole idea is that skin is scent. That's one of the, I guess, taglines that they have for the fragrance. And so look at this beautiful bottle, you guys. So it is inspired by the leather that Hermes uses, and also I believe this bangle or dog collar, that it's also the bottle is inspired by that. Okay, so let me read to you how this fragrance is described by Hermes. But before reading the description, you guys, so the 15 ml looks like this. I don't know if they sell this. They probably will not. Or maybe they will. I'm not so sure. But this is how the bottle looks, the 15 ml. It's a very sleek design, kind of reminiscent of the rhubarb of Hermes, kind of sleek, just vertical. And oh my gosh. Okay, so let me read how this is described. This sensuality of the Hermes Chypre is revealed in a balance of strength and softness. The exhilarating signature of butterfly lily blends with delicate miracle berry. The warm trail of oak wood and depth of akigala wood highlight the unique magnetism of this composition. Barenia brings the symbiosis of body and soul, somewhere between scent and skin, the signature of an instinctive, captivating, and unforgettable woman. So that is how it is described, and I think the more I delved into this fragrance, the more I realized how lovely and intoxicating really it is. When I researched who the perfumer was, it makes total sense now, because this legendary perfumer, she's a Swiss perfumer, has actually created some of my favorite fragrances. So the perfumer is Christina Gel. I'm sure you've heard of her. If you've heard of Jo Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt, she created that. Not my favorite from her, but here are some of her other iconic fragrances she's created. Narcisa Rodriguez for her in 2003. She created that with Francois Kirk de Jean. Ms. Dior Cherie 2005. She created that. Really put this strongly in my radar was when I put this on my skin. The first time I smelled this, it was obviously on a fragrance blotter, fragrance paper, and when I smelled it, it didn't really pique my interest. In fact, it didn't smell so good for me, but this is really meant to be worn on the skin. Once you wear this on the skin, first of all, it is immediately beautiful. Let me just spray a little so that I can share the experience with you guys. I don't even try to do this. When you first spray it, you can smell the citrus berries, but you can already smell a little bit of the beginning of a dry down of a musk. And then once, after that initial berry scent, you start smelling some woodiness. And the fruity scent though is not juvenile or too obvious. It's almost like there is some spiciness to it, to the fruity or the berryness, but there is butterfly lily as well. I'm not so sure what butterfly lily is, but lily is definitely floral. So you get the juxtaposition of a very fruity kind of scent, but it's not extremely fruity. You get floral and a musk immediately. Fragrantica.com. The top notes is miracle berry and bergamot. Middle notes is white ginger lily. The base notes is patchouli, akigala wood, and oak. So when you describe it that way, sometimes I can't really picture it so much, but what I can say about this is that, at least for myself, I think this is a very sophisticated but sexy fragrance. This really sticks to the skin so beautifully, and the dry down, the longer you have it on your skin. I remember just trying to smell it every 30 minutes, and it develops into this really provocative, intoxicating, and alluring kind of scent. And it's described as a captivating woman, and I think that's exactly what it does. I think this is truly a sensual fragrance. I think especially for Hermes, this is such a surprise, a pleasant surprise, because it's not really their lane. If you know some of their very popular fragrances, they do a lot of like the rhubarb, which is one of my favorite fresh scents, and they do more like fresh or crisp or elegant scents or more mature scents. But this is, being their first cheaper and their first sensual fragrance, I think this does an amazing job. And I've read and heard some reviews where it's really two ends of the spectrum. Some people hate it, some people love it. I am in the spectrum of love. I think this is extremely sensual, extremely sexy, extremely captivating, and it really is a scent that sits close to the skin. It's not that kind of enveloping kind of fragrance where you can even smell that cloud of fragrance around you throughout the day. This is meant to be smelled on the skin. Like, this is meant for like an intimate dinner, a black tie event, you know, a little black dress, an intimate date. Like, this is just a very intimate fragrance, and it's very sensual, I guess. But I really like this fragrance. I think this is an amazing addition to the Hermes family, and I think this opens them up to the lane of women who like this kind of sensual skin effect fragrance. I think this is a good introduction for Hermes in that lane. This is what the kind of emotion and projection that this fragrance gives to me. It is very sensual, warm, but not too overpowering, very alluring, very captivating, and sits on the skin beautifully. So that is about it, you guys. I hope you guys found this video interesting and informative. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments down below. And I hope you guys have a great day or a great evening.